So I first started gaining some traction as a professional speaker by speaking out about autism awareness and autism acceptance. And I think that's a super important subject. But over time, more and more speakers began coming to speak out about this. And I think that's really important. And I actually wanted to take a step back from that and allow their voices to shine a little bit more because I still have a lot to learn. So I pivoted more into speaking about education and our experience in education and special education and IEPs and all that jazz. And if you followed any of my story for the last few years, you might know why that became super emotional for me personally. And I kind of had to pivot again. Then the pandemic happened and I discovered virtual reality. Now, I gotta tell you, virtual reality is amazing, and I learned so much while I was there, and I could see the potential of using virtual reality in education and for so many other things. So I began speaking out about that, and I got a lot of recognition for that. I actually began getting interviews. I was published in a magazine, got to be on a couple of different podcasts about it, and that was great. Then when everything started to open up again, not that I didn't love my virtual reality friends, but I was really ready to get back to the IRL graphics. They were great. And so I haven't given up on virtual reality. It's not as big of a part of my life as it used to be. They took away our platform too, which was kind of sad. So, if we're ever on lockdown again, I'll definitely be back in virtual reality again. But I began to pivot again. I started talking more about my spirituality. I started to talk more about leadership and different things. And I even started talking about sewing and crafting for a while because it's some more of my ideas. And what I started to realize is I'm just kind of all over the place. I get it. And so I started to look, what is the common thread between all of these things? And the common thread is, I don't want to be stuck in a box. I just don't. Life is too exciting and too meaningful to just stick to one thing all the time. I would go insane. Maybe that's my own neurodivergence talking, but I need to be in so many different places. And I think that at the core of it all, that's really what I'm getting at, is that you don't have to put yourself into a box. You can be all that you are, and you can shine in many different directions, and you can be an expert at some things, and you can be a beginner at others, and all of those things are okay. All of them are. So if I can give you nothing else from all of my weird online ranting about education and autism and spirituality and virtual reality and blah, 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 if I can give you nothing else, take from my messages that you can be whatever you want to be at any given time.